You see them on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. You see them on Sesame Street. What you see are puppets, but do you see them in Austin? Hello, I'm Richard Thompson, pastor of Central Presbyterian Church, and your host for this edition of Austin Faith Dialogue. And today we learn that the answer to the question is yes, yes indeed, we do see puppets in Austin. They come to us in the form of the Red Balloon Puppeteers, whose creators are Eddie Brish and Nina Moore, who will help us see how puppets are helping people. But first, they will help us get started with their version of Aesop's fable, The Hare and the Tortoise, which we are more likely to recognize as the rabbit and the turtle.
I'm unbeatable, I'm the best, nobody can run as fast as me, me. No, sir! I'm so nifty, I'm so neat, nobody could ever beat me. You trade all you want in your tennis shoes, I know for sure that you're gonna lose, 'cause I'm the fastest bunny around. I'm the quickest of the quaint, no one will win if it ain't me. Nobody! I'm the surest on the shore, nobody delivers more than me. I beat a turtle right into his shell, and nobody can do it as well, 'cause I'm the fastest bunny around. Zing, zap, woo! I'm the baddest one and the raddest one in the Northwest Southern Sea. I fought my life for a bull and a calf and all my family. Billy and Jane in the choo-choo train, nobody's better than me. I'm the baddest one and the raddest one in the Northwest Southern Sea. Arr! I'm miraculous, I'm the most. The king would raise his glass to toast to me. I'm royalty, I'm delicious, I'm divine. You might as well line up behind me. Why didn't bother to run in a race? No one can ever keep up with the pace, 'cause I'm the fastest bunny around. That's me! I'm the rarest rabbit around. Come on, baby, hey! I'm the hippest hare to be found. Look at these shoes, huh?
I'm gonna take my time and do it right. I take my time if it takes all night. It don't matter if I'm slow. Watch me move and watch me go along. I don't care when people say going slow is not the way. They're wrong, 'cause I'm moving along. I'm gonna keep on with my little song. It keeps me keep on moving on. One step forward, no steps back. I keep moving right on track real slow. I'll just move at my own pace. Keep my mind upon the race. Just go and keep moving along. Let them talk, well, I don't mind. I'll still take my time. There's a lot to see and learn when you're the last in line. If it seems they're closing in, it's time to stop and think again. If I'm the one that's right on task, then I won't ever finish last, I know. 'Cause I can get to anywhere, it's not hard, I'll get there, just go. Keep moving along. Here I go, Tartulius Turtle, boldly going where I've never gone before. I'm moving, 'cause I can get to anywhere. It's not hard, I'll get there, I know. Keep moving along.
Oh, just keep moving along. Well, that was very, very good. And I'm delighted to have some folks with us this morning, in addition to those who are bringing us the rabbit and the turtle today. Eddie and Nina will be joining us in just a moment, but we're also happy to have some of the folks that are going to be talking to us and to the puppets as well. Andy Ferguson, what is your name?
Andy Ferguson.
Oh, yeah. I coached you a little bit, didn't I? Come over here a little closer, Andy, so we can get a little better look at you. And then Alexandra Summers, right? How old are you, Alexandra?
6.5.
6.5. What were you? How old were you, Andy?
8.
8. Okay. Well, we're getting a little younger, bit by bit here. And Elizabeth Avant. We're so happy to have you here. And how old are you, hon?
5.
5 years old. Okay. And then we have James Ferguson. Come up here a little closer, James. Talk right into that microphone.
See, my name is James Christian my name is James Christian Anderson Ferguson.
I see. Is it James Christian Anderson, did you say?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we got your whole name there.
And I'm 4.
And you're
years
4.
old.
Okay, that's terrific. All right. Well, now, we need to find out how old and who these folks are. First of all, we will not ask Nina how old you are, but the turtle.
This is Tertullius Turtle, and he is ageless.
Ageless. Oh, just never gets older, never gets younger, huh?
If you will look at the rings on his shell, you will know how old he is, huh?
Oh.
Well, don't count, please.
I see. Well, I see you all are the turtle and the rabbit. I mean, you are so fast, and you are so slow, and yet I understand in that Aesop's fable, you won the race. How could that have happened?
Because I'm slow and steady.
Oh, steady.
Right.
Ah.
I persevere. Instead of playing games, I'm a very dignified person, and I move along at a steady pace.
Oh.
Well, if you will give me another chance, I'm sure that I can win.
Why didn't you win the first time? Remind me.
Well, I will tell you why.
The truth now.
Because I wanted to eat, and I wanted to dance in the middle of the race,
I see.
and then I...
Play tricks.
You just kind of dilly-dallied along? Is that what you did? Just
Oh, I'm so
played
ashamed.
around?
But you know what?
Yes?
Give me another chance.
Another chance. There will always be another chance. Now, one of the things about it is that I noticed you got tennis shoes on, for heaven's sakes.
Did you see it?
Yeah?
Yoo-hoo.
Uh-huh. You're proud of those are running shoes to show how fast you can
You
go?
want to touch it?
Yes. Well, I maybe somebody else would like
You
to
want to
touch
touch
the
it?
running shoes. Yeah, that's
See?
good. Uh-huh. Okay.
You want
Maybe
to
they
touch
have
it?
running shoes too, huh?
No, but mine are the best.
But these won the race, boys and girls. These won the race.
Let's look at the
we have
winner's
to
shoes.
remember that.
Yeah. Well, I just wonder, sometimes you see these people that are so fast, they get off to such a fast start, but then they kind of get sidetracked. I mean, isn't that sort of what we're learning from this?
Exactly. How perceptive of
Thank you.
Richard.
It took me a while to figure it out.
Oh, I must kiss you for
Oh,
that.
Thank you so much. Well, I really, and I don't want to play favorites here because I know that the rabbit has got a good heart, even though maybe a little flighty sometimes.
Yeah, at the end, when he won the race, I even said congratulations.
I see. Have any of you ever heard that story before? Aesop's fable? Yeah. Where did you hear that story, Alexandra?
In my book.
Oh, you read it in the book? Uh-huh. Had you heard about that, Andy?
Uh-huh.
And where was that?
I just have the book.
You have the book?
Very good.
And one of the things about Aesop's fables, they say you can have truth and fiction. It's a made-up story, and yet there's truth there, right? And so that's helpful to be reminded of that. And I would like, if you folks wouldn't mind just for a moment taking a little nap or something, that I could talk to Nina and Eddie for just a few minutes.
Well,
Bye-bye.
okay, well,
We hate
okay,
to leave, but
thank
we
you.
will. We will.
You will. Okay. Thank you for your dance. And I would like to find out just a little bit about how you folks got into puppets and when and where and why and so forth.
Well, a long time ago, I was an English teacher, and I did that for a while. And I also worked in community centers. And later, much later, and more recently, I was a children's program technician in the library.
A technician, that means you use hammers and nails and stuff like that?
Not that type of technician. I told stories, and I got introduced to puppets, and I was in puppet shows there in the library, and I liked it so well that when I met Etty, we decided to collaborate. Do you know what that means?
No.
We decided we would work together.
Work together. Okay,
yes.
Good.
And Etty can tell a little bit now.
Well, I got started to deal with puppets a long time ago. In fact, a long time ago. I'm a child psychologist, and through the psychology I came to the idea that puppets can help a lot more.
Child psychologists use puppets?
Yes, they certainly do. Because if a child has the puppet,
yes,
and so he doesn't talk, the puppet talks. So it helps him a lot. He can say, in fact, whatever he wants. He's not ashamed, even if he will say something that the society doesn't let him to say, he will say it. Because
can kind of talk through the puppet.
Yes, exactly.
All right. Well, you know, one of the things that I think that we want to come back to is just exactly how puppets can help people. Puppets helping people. And I understand that you have some other friends here. Is that correct? That can help us understand that a little bit better? These are hiding away here. Maybe they've already had their naps. And they're...
Yes.
Are you yawning, Mouse?
No, I got my nap and I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm ready to help everybody.
All right. Oh, my gosh. Look at this. I mean, what we're talking about here is a real contrast to the mouse, which is kind of small and a little bit diminutive. And here is this great big, my goodness, what in the world is, what is that? What is that? It's a lion. Well, that's what I was afraid of. Should we be afraid of this lion, do you think? You don't think? Okay, well, let's see if it's a fierce lion or maybe just a little gentler, kinder lion.
Hello, boys and girls. How are you?
Do you mind talking to this lion a little bit? I'm not so afraid to talk to the mouse because he looks a little mousy, you know, but the lion, on the other hand, is kind of, this king of the jungle sort of thing, huh?
Right. And he needs a little help with his gloves.
I see. Well,
there. Thank you. Thank you.
Very good. Okay, well, now, I understand that you all at one time, weren't you afraid of this lion at one time?
Well, I was really afraid. He even caught me and he wanted to eat me.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I told him? I told him, if you will let me go, maybe one day I can help you.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what happened? I was asleep in the forest, and this silly mouse came jumping on me.
Peekaboo, 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 hoo, hoo.
Buzz off.
Peekaboo.
Don't bother me.
Peekaboo.
I'm taking my nap.
So, peekaboo. And he got me.
Yes.
Oh, please, please, let me go, please, please. Hoo, hoo.
Why should I let you go?
Well, you're such a big lion, so big, so beautiful.
Yes.
What I can do is only make your paws dirty.
What?
That's all what I can do. Look at your paws. And I got away, see?
They're not dirty.
But I got away.
Bad thing.
No. And then, you know what I told him? We can be friends. Maybe one day, as I said before, one day you will need my help.
Ha!
You'll see. And then do you know what happened? One day he got caught by hunters. They threw a net over him.
A net?
A net.
To trap him?
Yes.
To catch him?
Yes.
Okay.
And he couldn't get away. And do you know what he did? He asked for help. He called me. And then
Binky, 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 Binky.
That must have been the mouse's name, Binky.
That's right.
And then I came and I chewed the net and I let him go. And do you know what I told him? I told him, even though we are different, we can be friends. It doesn't matter that you are so big and I'm so small. You are the king of the jungle.
Yes.
And I'm so small. In fact, what kind of role do I have here in the jungle? Nothing. But I'm a God creature.
One of God's little creatures. Very little, though. Very little.
So everyone has his role. See, so I helped him, and now we can be friends, even though we are different.
Did you hear how that mouse helped that lion? How did that mouse help that lion? Did you hear that? What did he do?
He just, the hunters had caught the lion.
Yes.
And the mouse came and chewed on the net.
Chewed on the net.
And it broke open, and so
Yeah.
the lion got out.
I see. Okay. So the mouse, a little mouse like that is the only one that maybe could do that to help that big lion get away. Well, now, I'd like to have you talk, especially Mouse, since you're little. I mean, look at these folks here. Are they 6 foot tall? Do they weigh 200 pounds? Are they great big people, Mouse, huh?
No, I believe that we are the same. See, we can be good friends.
Hmm?
And do you think that you can help somebody, even though you are children? Do you think so?
You mean one of these children help somebody even
Yes,
though
yes.
they're little and children? Okay.
Yes,
if
the
you
same
are-
as I did.
Have you ever helped anybody like the mouse did, James? Can you remember helping somebody? Can you remember? Did you chew a net to let them out? Hmm? You did? You actually did? Well, that's different, all right. And can you remember helping somebody that maybe was a little bigger than you were?
Yes.
What did you do, Alexander?
One of my friends, their shoe got caught. They kind of got their foot stuck in a hole, and I helped them get out.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Very good.
Yeah, well, that's great.
I approve of that.
You understand how that's important.
Oh, yes. Even though I'm king of the jungle, I've learned that I need help sometime. And we can be friends even if we are different.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm just wondering about how you can help people, puppets, helping people. I mean, you, puppet, help this puppet, but can either one of you puppets help us? I mean, here we are, people who think that we didn't you ever help a person? Did you find yourself ever helping anybody?
Well, I'll let the mouse loose.
Yeah, but I mean, like little children, have you ever had little children talk to you and say, you know, I feel like talking to you, Lion, about how I feel? Has a little child ever said that to you?
I'll have to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Mouse?
Well, does anybody want to talk with me? Hello.
About how they feel, okay?
You're so sweet. So sweet.
Yeah, I think
You want to
that,
touch me?
You can touch, that's good. Okay.
You can touch more. Can we shake hands?
Maybe pet the nose a little bit, shake hands. Sure.
Can we shake
Okay.
hands?
Okay, that's good.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Can we shake hands?
That's good.
Hello.
Just a little paw. That's all right.
Hello.
Don't need a big paw to shake. Now, this lion has a great... Oh, look at the lion's hands. Let's see how the
In
lion
the
shakes.
show that we do, the children come up and pet me.
Oh, really?
I say, what a beautiful lion I am.
Uh-huh.
Don't you want to come and pet
Well,
me?
let's see if you can reach across there a little bit and see if
my.
anybody can pet you a little bit. Oh, now, these children are not afraid of lions.
Scratch my ear, please.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Ooh,
Oh, boy. That feels good, I bet.
that's wonderful.
Skin hunger, huh?
Ooh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. I love fingers. They're so delicious.
Oh, yeah. Now you're going to scare them, Lion.
Oh, no. They know that I'm just a pussycat inside.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's the thing I wonder about. You see these great big people or these great big animals, and you think they're just a pussycat inside. Huh? Is that the way you are?
Well, Well, I hate to admit it, but I kind of am.
Yeah. Well, and you really you said some things about that mouse that weren't real complimentary. But don't you think the mouse is really a good friend?
Oh, Binky has become my buddy. I wouldn't believe it, but he has.
And
He's a good buddy.
I wonder about that too. Now, you didn't. Could we just let the mouse take a little snooze for a moment there?
Okay.
Okay. And let's have you tell me, Eddie. You were in the land of Israel before you came to the United States. Is that right?
Yes.
And when you were in Israel, you were a child psychologist, and you used the puppets there.
Mm-hmm.
And you told me that you actually, you're Jewish. You grew up in the Jewish faith, but you took your puppets to people who were Arabs.
Yes, but not as a child psychologist. After I finished with this phase of my life,
Yes.
and I started the puppets, we went with our puppets to Arab villages,
Yes.
and we performed in front of Arab children. But I can tell you that children all over the world are the same, so there are no limits, nothing.
Right. And they
Everybody
enjoyed
is
it
the
just as
same.
much as anyone.
Exactly, exactly. Everybody is the same, no difference.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm wondering about, I just love puppets because I can talk to puppets sometimes in a way that it's just like talking to somebody else. And I was just thinking a while ago about that. Could the rabbit come back for a moment? I feel that we didn't do the rabbit justice. We talked about the rabbit's shoes, and we talked about how the rabbit is a little bit of a misunderstood person. Don't you think? I mean, isn't the rabbit a little bit like you, Eddie, as far as being, I mean, lots of energy and lots of jumping around and...
Yeah, but I can tell you that he has lots of energy. He is a boastful rabbit.
Boastful, yes.
Very boastful, but I believe that after you get to know him, he will be... See, there are many, many people that you think that, oh, we can't be friends because he's so different from me, and he's boastful. He wants always to be the first one. He says that he knows everything. He says that he... Me, the same as...
Me.
Yeah.
I heard that in the song.
Exactly.
Isn't that right?
And when the tortoise wanted to come in, he said, no, me.
Me.
I'm singing now. I'm singing
Did
now.
you ever know anybody just like me, huh? Mm-hmm. Now, no names, please. Haven't you known others that they just talk about themselves? Hmm?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And how do you feel about folks that just me?
Well, I don't really. They sort of bother me.
They kind of bother you a little bit? Because why do they bother you, Andrew?
Well, it's just because
They're talking about themselves and don't ever ask you about you. And is this, now Rabbit, are you really just thinking about yourself all the time?
No, I can tell you that a lot of times I'm really ashamed.
Are you?
I'm so shy. Not so shy, but shy. But I have two possibilities. Or to be shy and then nobody will talk with me, nobody will pay attention to me. And the other possibility is to talk all the time so everybody will pay attention to me. It doesn't matter what I say, but I'm talking, but then everybody pays attention to me. So, but I'm really not so awful. I'm really a nice person.
Do you all think the rabbit's awful?
no.
Elizabeth,
Fun.
what do you think about the rabbit? Now, just tell us.
think he's nice.
Do you think he's nice?
Thank you very much. May I have a kiss?
Yeah, kiss, please. There we go. All right. This may be the first of several kisses. And what we've got here is a creature that at first, me, but really you're saying that you're kind of shy and you're afraid that if you don't talk a lot and act a lot, then people aren't going to pay any mind.
Exactly.
Is that right?
See, I am even afraid that when you will be done with your sentence, you will talk with somebody else. So I'm interrupting you. That's the reason that I'm interrupting you all the time.
You know who I would like to see talk? I think it'd be fun to see the rabbit and the lion, how they would get along. Ooh, that's a new combination. Yeah, let's see if they have a relationship. And if this, I mean, you've got the rabbit.
Come on.
Well, the
Come
rabbit's
on,
a little,
be quick. Come on,
a little
come on.
bit impatient, yes, okay.
Yeah, of course. He's so slow. All the time so slow, slow.
Okay.
Hold your horses, Rabbit. You know I am the king of the jungle.
You are the king
And
of
I have to arrange myself properly because I'm a royal person. You know that, don't you?
Well, I know, but I don't care. You can.
Well, I care.
You're staying all the time at the same spot. You don't move. You have to have your
I don't
spouse
have
to bring you your food, and
I'm
I'm
a royal
running and
person. I have many people to do my bidding. Don't I, boys and girls? Wouldn't
I guess you better
do
say
something?
yes, it's a lion, right? Okay. But don't you feel that the rabbit lion, I mean, the rabbit is not the king of the beast. Have you ever said that I'm the king of the beast, rabbit? No.
Never.
Never made that claim.
I don't dare.
And yet you do feel, just like the mouse feels, don't you feel like that you've got something that's different and special? What's different and special about the rabbit? Lion, help us appreciate your...
Well, he's kind of fast. And he's kind of fun.
Fun.
But he's very boastful.
Okay.
And I like to do the most boasting because, of course, I am king of the jungle.
Well, I would like to have Alexandra stand up here just for a moment. And I want to see, before our show is over, if you would like to say something that would help the lion and the rabbit get along together. You see that they have a few things that they need to work out here. Can you tell us what you would say to the lion to make a good friend of the rabbit? The mouse ate his... What did the mouse do again as far as getting the lion out?
He said that if the lion would let him go, he would help him.
Yes, right.
Yes.
Now, don't you think that the rabbit could be a friend of the lion, too?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Can you think of a way that you might do that?
Be nice to each other.
Just be nice to him, right. Not just say me, me, me all the time.
Tell him
Okay.
not to boast, okay, Alexandra?
Not to boast.
Not to boast.
Thank you,
Okay.
thank you, thank you.
Okay, well, thank you for being here today to help us be better friends. And, you know, the fact that God has made us creatures, like these puppets have been made as creatures to help us, that we can help each other as we realize that God has made all creatures, great and small. And for you small folks here today, helping us larger folks understand that better, we want to thank you. And I'm Austin Faith Dialogue is be with us again next week.